My beloved child, come close and let your heart become still before me. There is something I want you to know tonight, something deeper than the noise around you and quieter than the fears that have been moving through your mind. The light you have been seeking is not far from you. I have not hidden it beyond your reach. I have placed it within you. You have looked for signs outside yourself. You have searched the faces of others for confirmation. You have waited for circumstances to become bright before believing that I am near. But my child, my light does not begin only when the room around you changes. My light begins in the secret place of your soul where my spirit touches what no human eye can see. I placed a holy flame within you, not because you are perfect, not because you have never trembled, but because you belong to me. There is a chamber in you that the world cannot enter. It is the hidden place where I whisper truth when lies become loud. It is the place where I breathe hope when disappointment tries to close your heart. It is the place where my presence remains, even when you feel surrounded by darkness. You may not always recognize that light, but it is there. It has been guarded by my mercy longer than you know. Do not confuse a covered flame with an extinguished flame. Do not confuse a tired heart with an abandoned heart. Do not confuse a season of heaviness with the absence of my presence. Sometimes dust gathers over the window of the soul. Pain can make the glass unclear. Fear can make you look inward and see only shadows. Words spoken against you can leave marks. Disappointment can make you believe that the brightness you once felt has vanished. But my beloved child, dust on a window does not remove the sun. It only hides what is still shining. I am cleaning the window within you. I am touching the hidden place. I am reminding you that my light has not left. I will begin with your heart before I change your surroundings, beloved child. When I made you, I did not create an empty vessel without purpose. I formed you with the ability to receive my love, reflect my goodness, and carry my presence into places where others may have forgotten hope. Your life is not random. Your breath is not meaningless. Your heart, even after all it has carried, is still a place where I can dwell. You may say, Father, I feel too weak to shine. But listen carefully. I am not asking you to create light from weakness. I am asking you to receive light from me. A lamp does not invent fire. It receives flame. A garden does not create rain. It receives water. A room does not command morning to arrive. It opens to the dawn. In the same way, you do not have to force yourself to become radiant. You only need to open again to me. Let me enter the place you have protected too tightly. Let me touch the parts of you that learned to hide. Let me speak to the wounds that made you question whether light could still live inside you. My son said that those who abide in him will bear fruit, not by striving apart from him, but by remaining near. This is the secret of a life that shines. It is not performance. It is not pretending. It is not wearing a spiritual mask while the heart aches in silence. It is remaining with me until my peace begins to settle where fear once ruled. The world often teaches you to polish the outside, smile wider, sound stronger, appear confident, hide the trembling, cover the ache. But I do not begin there. I begin in the deep place. I begin where no applause can reach. I begin where your thoughts are honest, where your prayers are simple, where your tears have not yet become words. I place my light there because that is where true transformation begins. My child, this light is not for display. It is for life. It will guide your steps when the path is unclear. It will warm the places in you that have grown cold. It will reveal what must be healed, not to shame you, but to free you. It will help you recognize my voice when many voices compete for your attention. It will make you gentle without making you weak. It will make you humble without making you small. It will make you strong without making you hard. There will be days when you feel that light clearly, and there will be days when you only believe it by faith. Both days belong to me. Do not build your trust only on what you feel. Feelings rise and fall like wind passing over water. My presence remains deeper than the wind. Remember this, I do not call you light because you have no shadows to bring before me. I call you light because I live within you, and I am not overcome by darkness. Your weakness does not frighten me. Your questions do not push me away. Your slow healing does not make me impatient. I know how to guard what I have placed inside you. So tonight, stop looking at yourself only through the eyes of pain. Look again through my mercy. There is still a flame. There is still a holy beginning. There is still a quiet glow beneath the weariness. I place that light within you, and I will teach you how to remain near enough for it to breathe, grow, and shine. Come close, my beloved child. Let the fear settle. Let the striving loosen. Let the hidden room of your soul open before me. The light you have been searching for has already been placed within you, and as you remain in me, I will show you how that light can breathe through every part of your life. My beloved child, come closer, and let the truth settle gently inside you. I have shown you that my light is not far away from you. I have placed it within you. But now I want you to understand how that light grows, breathes, and becomes visible through your life. Abide in me, and let my light breathe through you. Do not try to shine by force. Do not try to prove that you are spiritual enough. Do not exhaust your soul trying to look strong before people, while your heart is still longing to be held by me. My child, a branch does not produce fruit by straining apart from the vine. It bears fruit because it remains connected. It receives what it cannot create by itself. Life flows quietly into it. Strength moves through it. Fruit appears in its season, not because the branch demanded it, but because it stayed joined to the source. This is how I want you to live. Remain in me. Return to me. Let your inner life stay connected to my presence, not only when you feel peaceful, but also when you feel weak, distracted, uncertain, or worn down by the demands of the day. You have sometimes believed that abiding means feeling holy every moment, but abiding is simpler and deeper than that. It is turning your heart back to me when fear begins to rise. It is whispering my name when your mind becomes crowded. It is pausing before anger becomes your voice. It is bringing your tiredness to me instead of pretending you have no need. Abiding is not a performance. It is a relationship. It is the steady return of a child to the father who never closes his arms. Think of a window in a quiet house. The window does not create the morning. It does not command the sun. It simply opens and light enters. If the window stays closed, the sun may still be shining, but the room remains dim. My beloved child, many hearts live this way. My love is near. My truth is near. My spirit is ready to comfort and guide. Yet the heart stays closed through fear, pride, pain, or hurry. Open the window again. Open it through prayer. Open it through honesty. Open it through surrender. Open it through the simple words, Father, I need you here. When you open to me, my light does not enter harshly. I do not break down the door of your soul with condemnation. I come like morning. I come with patience. I warm what has grown cold. I reveal what must be cleaned, but I do it with mercy. I touch what has been hidden not to embarrass you, but to restore the places where life has been waiting to breathe again. My child, let my light breathe through you before you try to speak for me. Let it first settle your thoughts. Let it soften your tone. Let it purify your motives. Let it teach you how to love without needing control, how to serve without craving applause, and how to stand firm without becoming hard. A life that abides does not need to shout to be powerful. It carries a fragrance that cannot be manufactured. People may not always understand it, but they can sense something different. They can feel peace where there should have been panic. They can hear gentleness where there could have been harshness. They can notice steadiness where the old you might have reacted quickly. That is, my light breathing through you. It breathes through a patient answer. It breathes through a quiet act of kindness. It breathes through forgiveness that still walks with wisdom. It breathes through honesty spoken without cruelty. It breathes through the way you keep coming back to me when no one sees the private battle. Do not despise these small places. The world admires what is loud, polished, and seen by many. But I often reveal my glory through quiet obedience. A cup of water given with love can carry heaven. A soft word in a tense room can become a lamp. A prayer offered while washing dishes, walking alone, or lying awake at night can rise before me as a precious fragrance. When you abide in me, ordinary moments become holy ground. Remember Mary sitting at the feet of my son while Martha was troubled by many tasks. Martha was serving, yet her heart had become anxious and divided. Mary chose to remain near, to listen, to receive. My son did not reject service, but he showed that nearness must come before busyness. My child, I do not want your service to become separated from my presence. I do not want your work for me to replace your life with me. Sit with me before you run. Listen before you labor. Receive before you pour out. Let my light fill you before you try to carry light to others. This is where many become tired. They pour from an empty place and wonder why their hearts feel dry. They speak words of faith while forgetting to drink from the fountain of my presence. They do good things but slowly lose the tenderness that made those things beautiful. I am calling you back to the source. Come drink again. Come breathe again. Come rest again. My light is not meant to pass through you like a task. It is meant to live in you like breath. It moves with you when you rise in the morning. It steadies you when your plans change. It teaches you to notice the lonely person, the heavy silence, the small opportunity to show mercy. It guides you not only in great decisions, but in the hidden choices that shape your soul. When you abide in me, you become less controlled by the need to be seen. You no longer need to force people to recognize your growth. You no longer need to defend every misunderstood season. My light will testify in ways your explanation cannot. Your peace will speak. Your humility will speak. Your patience will speak. Your changed response will speak. My beloved child, do not rush this process. Let me teach you the rhythm of remaining. There will be moments when you drift. When you do return, there will be moments when your thoughts become loud. When they do come close, there will be moments when old fear knocks again. When it does open your heart to my truth. I am not asking you to become a perfect vessel overnight. I am teaching you to become an open vessel, a surrendered vessel, a vessel that knows where life comes from. Abide in me and let my light breathe through you. Let it move through your words, your silence, your choices, your forgiveness, your boundaries, and your hidden prayers. As you remain near the light I placed within you, will grow clearer, steadier, and warmer. Stay close, my child. The light within you is alive, but it must be guarded with care, with tenderness, patience, and daily faithful attention. In the next part, I will teach you how to guard the lamp burning in your soul. My beloved child, stay close as I speak to the flame I have placed within you. I have shown you that my light breathes through you when you abide in me. Now I want you to understand that the lamp burning in your soul must be guarded with care, not with fear, not with panic, not as though darkness is stronger than I am, but with holy attention because love must be tended. A lamp left unattended can become covered by ashes. A heart left without prayer can slowly become crowded with worry. A soul that forgets to return to me may still remember the language of faith, yet lose the warmth of nearness. I do not tell you this to frighten you. I tell you this because what I have placed within you is precious. Guard the lamp. Guard it with prayer. Guard it with humility. Guard it with repentance. Guard it with daily return. You cannot live on yesterday's oil forever. Yesterday's strength was a gift for yesterday. Yesterday's peace carried you through what yesterday required. But today has its own wind, its own questions, its own temptations, its own decisions, and its own hidden battles. This is why I invite you to come near again, not because I am far away, but because your heart needs fresh communion. My beloved child, do not let small success make you forget the source of the flame. Sometimes when you begin to feel steady, you stop leaning as deeply. When peace returns, you pray less carefully. When others notice, your growth pride quietly knocks at the door. It says you are strong now. You can carry this alone. You do not need to return so often. Do not listen to that voice. Strength without dependence becomes danger. Wisdom without humility becomes pride. Light without communion becomes smoke. You were never meant to keep the lamp burning by your own power. My spirit is the breath that keeps it alive. My word is the oil that feeds it. My presence is the shelter that protects it from winds you cannot see. Remain near, and the flame will not only survive, it will become steady. There will also be days when failure tries to make you hide from me. You may speak too quickly, react from fear, become impatient, fall into old thoughts, or feel the dust of the world settling over your heart again. In those moments, shame will tell you to stay away until you are cleaner. But I say, come to me so I can cleanse you. Repentance is not a doorway into rejection. Repentance is a doorway back into light. When you bring me what is unclean, I do not crush you, I wash you. When you confess what has dimmed your heart, I do not step back in disgust. I draw near with mercy. A lamp is not thrown away because soot gathers on the glass. It is cleaned so the light can shine clearly again. Let me clean the glass of your soul. Let me remove the smoke of resentment. Let me wipe away the dust of fear. Let me clear the places where compromise has tried to cloud your vision. My child, guarding the lamp does not mean living in constant self-accusation. It means living awake. It means noticing what feeds the flame and what smothers it. Some conversations leave your spirit heavy. Some habits make your heart dull. Some entertainment fills your mind with shadows. Some relationships pull you into confusion, anger, or comparison. I am not calling you into fear of everything. I am calling you into discernment. Ask me, Father, does this feed the light in me, or does it cover the lamp? Ask me before you agree with every thought. Ask me before you open your heart to every voice. Ask me before you return to patterns I already delivered you from. I will teach you. Remember the wise virgins who kept oil in their lamps while they waited for the bridegroom. Their wisdom was not loud. It was not dramatic. It was preparedness in the hidden place. They did not wait until the midnight cry to begin caring for their lamps. They carried oil before the moment of need arrived. So it is with you. Private prayer prepares you before public pressure comes. Quiet surrender prepares you before difficult choices appear. Hidden obedience prepares you before visible doors open. Daily nearness prepares you before the night becomes long. Think also of Moses on the mountain. His face did not shine because he was trying to impress the people below. He shone because he remained with me. He listened, he received. He stayed long enough for my glory to leave its trace upon him. My child, this is what happens when you protect the secret place. People may not know where the peace came from. They may not understand why your words carry softness instead of sharpness. But time with me leaves evidence. It marks the spirit. It steadies the eyes. It changes the atmosphere you carry. Guarding the lamp is really guarding nearness, because nearness is where the flame learns to live steady in you every single day. Do not despise the unseen tending. No one may applaud the morning you choose prayer over distraction. No one may notice the evening you turn off what was feeding anxiety. No one may celebrate the moment you apologize instead of defending pride. But heaven sees, I see. These small acts pour oil into the lamp. My beloved child, keep your lamp where my breath can touch it. Do not hide it beneath bitterness. Do not place it under the weight of comparison. Do not bury it in busyness until you forget why it burns. Bring it into my presence every day, even with simple words. Father, keep my heart close. Father, cleanse what has become clouded. Father, teach me to love what feeds your light. Father, help me turn away from what dims my soul. That prayer is enough for me to meet you. I am not waiting for polished language. I am waiting for an open heart. The lamp in you will face wind. It will face seasons when you feel dry. It will face nights when answers seem slow. But if you keep returning to me, the flame will remain. It may flicker, but it will not be abandoned. It may feel small, but it will not be useless. A small flame in a dark room is still powerful, because darkness cannot swallow what I protect. Guard the lamp burning in your soul, beloved. Not because you are alone in guarding it, but because I have made you a steward of what I placed within you. Let prayer be the oil. Let my word be the wick. Let repentance be the clean glass. Let humility be the shelter. Let love be the warmth that proves the flame is alive. Stay near. As you guard this lamp with me, your life will begin to reveal my glory in quiet ways. In the next part, I will show you how your ordinary life can become a quiet witness of my glory. My beloved child, stay near as I speak to the quiet places of your life. I have taught you to guard the lamp burning in your soul. Now I want you to understand why that lamp matters. Your life is a quiet witness of my glory. You do not need to stand on a great stage for my light to be seen. You do not need a crowd to prove that my hand is upon you. You do not need to be praised by many before your life becomes meaningful in my sight. My child, glory is not always loud. Sometimes, my glory moves through a gentle word spoken when anger could have answered. Sometimes it appears in the patience you show when someone misunderstands you. Sometimes it shines through the way you keep doing what is right when no one is clapping, no one is recording, and no one is saying your name. Do not despise the quiet witness. Do not think hidden faithfulness is wasted. Do not believe that small obedience has no eternal weight. A candle in a large room may seem small, but when the room is dark, that candle matters. A cup of water may seem simple, but to a thirsty soul it becomes mercy. A soft answer may sound ordinary, but in a house filled with tension, it can become a doorway for peace. This is how my glory often moves through you. Not always through thunder, not always through signs that make everyone turn their heads. Often through the steady beauty of a heart that remains near me. My beloved child, when you enter a room and refuse to carry bitterness with you, your life testifies. When you choose honesty where compromise would be easier, your life testifies. When you bless instead of curse, listen instead of attack, forgive without becoming foolish, and set boundaries without hatred, your life testifies. People may not immediately understand what they are sensing. They may simply feel that your presence is different. They may feel calmer after speaking with you. They may feel seen without being judged. They may feel invited toward hope without knowing why. That is not because you are impressive in yourself. It is because my light is breathing through a surrendered life. I do not call you to shine so others will admire you. I call you to shine so others may remember that I am near. This is important, my child. If your desire is to be noticed, even good works can become heavy. You will begin measuring your worth by reactions. You will feel discouraged when people do not thank you. You will become restless when your kindness is unseen. But when your life is offered to me, even unnoticed, obedience becomes worship. A hidden prayer can carry glory. A meal prepared with love can carry glory. A text sent with compassion can carry glory. A quiet refusal to gossip can carry glory. A moment of restraint when your pride wanted to defend itself can carry glory. Heaven sees what earth overlooks. I see the small turning of your heart toward me. I see when you choose gentleness over sharpness. I see when you keep your spirit clean in a place where others are careless with their words. I see when you continue to love with wisdom, even after your heart has been hurt. Do not say, "Father, my life is too ordinary." There is no ordinary place when my presence fills it. A kitchen can become holy ground when love serves there. A workplace can become a witness when integrity stands there. A quiet bedroom can become an altar when prayer rises there. A conversation in a hallway can become a seat of grace when my spirit guides your words. You are not only a witness when you speak about me, you are also a witness when you respond like someone who has been with me. Remember Daniel in Babylon. He lived in a place that did not honor me, surrounded by pressure, influence, ambition, and temptation. Yet he carried a different spirit. He did not need to become loud to be faithful. He did not need to imitate the surrounding culture to survive. He remained steady. He prayed. He served with excellence. He kept his heart anchored in me. And even those who did not share his faith recognized that something uncommon rested upon him. My child, I can do the same through you. You may live among people who do not understand your faith. You may work beside people who are careless with truth. You may sit at tables where old patterns still speak loudly. You may pass through places where cynicism, fear, pride, or anger seem normal. But you do not have to become what surrounds you. You can carry another atmosphere, carry peace, carry mercy, carry truth, carry patience. Carry a light that does not depend on the mood of the room. This does not mean you never speak firmly. Light is not weakness. Love is not agreement with darkness. A quiet witness can still have courage. A gentle heart can still tell the truth. A peaceful spirit can still refuse what is wrong. My glory is not only seen in softness, it is also seen in holy strength, in clean boundaries, in obedience that does not bend just to be accepted. But let all of it come from love, not pride. Let your words be seasoned with grace. Let your silence be guided by wisdom, not fear. Let your actions point back to me, not to your need to be recognized. My beloved child, the most powerful witness is often the one that grows slowly. People watch over time. They notice whether your peace lasts beyond easy days. They notice whether your kindness remains when you are tired. They notice whether your faith survives disappointment. They notice whether your forgiveness is real and your boundaries are clean. They notice whether your life carries the same fragrance in private as it does in public. Do not be afraid of slow testimony. A tree does not prove its fruit in one afternoon. A river does not carve a valley in one morning. A faithful life reveals my glory through repeated, surrendered moments, day after day, choice after choice, return after return. Let me make your life a lampset where it belongs, not hidden beneath shame, not lifted up by pride, simply placed where my hand wants it to shine, in your family, in your work, in your words. in your hidden prayers, in your ordinary faithfulness. And when others see light, may they not be led to worship you. May they be led to seek me, the Father who placed the light within you, guards it with mercy, and breathes through it with love. Stay close, my child. Your quiet witness matters more than you know. And as my glory begins to show through ordinary moments, I will teach you to recognize something even deeper. I will become the dawn within you, warming every cold place and awakening hope where the night has stayed too long, gently as your heart learns to breathe in me again. My beloved child, stay close and let your heart listen gently. I have shown you that your life can become a quiet witness of my glory. Now I want to speak to the places in you that still feel cold, dim, and tired from the long night. Let me become the dawn within you. Do not think dawn only begins when everything outside changes. Do not wait until every problem disappears before you believe morning has started. Do not measure my nearness by how bright the world around you looks. My child, I often begin the new day inside the soul before the landscape outside shows any sign of light. I come first to the hidden room. I touch the place where hope has been sleeping. I warm the corner where fear has been sitting too long. I breathe into the part of you that learned to expect disappointment before expectation could become joy. You have carried nights that others did not see. Nights of waiting, nights of silent questions, nights when you smiled in public but felt heavy in private. Nights when your prayers felt like whispers moving through a dark hallway. You wondered if my light was still near. You wondered if morning would ever come for you. Listen to me with tenderness. The night did not remove my promise. The delay did not erase my love. The darkness did not cancel what I placed within you. A long night can make the heart forget the color of morning, but it cannot stop the sun from rising at the appointed time. In the same way, your weary season cannot stop my mercy from returning fresh into your life. I am not late. I am not absent. I am not standing far away watching you search for warmth alone. I am the dawn coming quietly into the places you thought would never feel alive again. Let me become the dawn within you, not a sudden noise that frightens your heart, but a steady light that teaches you to breathe again. Not a passing feeling that disappears with the next concern, but a holy warmth that settles deep and reminds you that you are still held. I come like light across a sleeping field, slowly revealing what the night hid, gently touching what the cold covered, patiently awakening what seemed still. My child, there are parts of you that did not die. They only fell asleep beneath sorrow. There are hopes in you that did not vanish. They were covered by disappointment. There are songs in you that did not end. They became quiet because your heart had no strength left to sing. I know how to awaken what belongs to life. Let me touch those places. Let me call hope by name. Let me open the curtains of your inner room. Let me say to your soul, morning has begun. You may not feel fully renewed all at once. Dawn does not usually cover the sky in one instant. It begins with a thin line of light, then slowly grows until the darkness loses its hold. So do not despise small signs of healing. A small desire to pray again is light. A quiet moment of peace is light. A tear that no longer pulls you into despair but brings you closer to me is light. A breath of gratitude in the middle of weariness is light. These are not small to me. They are the first colors of morning. They are evidence that my mercy is moving again in places that once felt frozen. Remember Mary Magdalene at the tomb while it was still early. She came with grief, believing the story had ended in loss. The garden was quiet, her heart was broken, and what she expected to find was only the memory of sorrow. Yet in that very place, my risen Son spoke her name. What looked like the final shadow became the first morning of resurrection. My beloved child, I can meet you in the garden of your grief and speak your name there. I can turn the place where you expected only emptiness into the place where you recognize my living presence. I can make dawn rise in the very place where night seemed strongest. Do not be afraid of the places inside you that still feel dark. Bring them to me. Darkness hidden from me becomes heavier, but darkness opened before me begins to lose its claim. I do not shame you for having cold places in your soul. I come to warm them. I do not condemn you for weary hope. I come to renew it. I do not reject the parts of you that have been slow to trust again. I come with patience until trust can breathe. My mercies are new every morning, and my morning is not controlled by the clock on the wall. My morning begins whenever a heart opens to my grace. Even in the middle of an ordinary day, dawn can rise within you. Even while circumstances remain unfinished, peace can begin. Even while answers are still forming, hope can lift its head. Open to me now, not with perfect words, not with a polished prayer, not with a soul that has already fixed itself. Open with honesty. Say, Father, I need your light here. I need your warmth in this memory. I need your mercy in this fear. I need your breath in this tired place. That prayer is enough for me to enter. I will come gently. I will come faithfully. I will come with healing in my light. And as I become the dawn within you, you will begin to see differently. You will see that not every closed door was rejection. You will see that not every delay was punishment. You will see that not every tear was wasted. You will see that even in the night I was preparing your soul to recognize a deeper morning. My child, when dawn rises inside you, the outside world may not change immediately, but you will begin to carry a different light into it. You will speak with more hope. You will wait with more peace. You will notice grace in small things. You will stop calling your story finished simply because one chapter was painful. Let me become the dawn within you. Let me warm what became cold. Let me awaken what became quiet. Let me shine through the windows of your soul until the places once ruled by heaviness begin to remember life. I know the difference between what your mind is demanding and what your spirit is needing. I know when you need an open path, and I know when you need a deeper root. I know when you need comfort, correction, rest, courage, or patience. My dawn does not only brighten your eyes, it begins to teach your heart how to receive rightly in my presence today. Stay near, beloved. As my dawn rises within you, I will also teach you to trust my provision more deeply. In the next part, I will show you that I provide not only what you ask for, but what your soul truly needs. My beloved child, stay close as I speak to the needs you carry before me. I have shown you that I can become the dawn within you, warming what has grown cold and awakening hope where the night has stayed too long. Now I want you to understand my provision more deeply. I provide what your soul truly needs. You often come to me with specific requests. You ask for a door to open. You ask for a relationship to change. You ask for pain to lift quickly. You ask for clarity, money, healing, strength, direction, and relief from what is pressed heavily upon your heart. I hear those prayers. I do not turn away from them. I am not annoyed by your asking. A child does not offend a loving father by bringing need into his presence. I know the spoken need, and I know the hidden need beneath it. I know the request on your lips, and I know the hunger in your soul that your words cannot fully explain. But listen carefully, my child. I do not provide only according to the urgency of the moment. I provide according to the wisdom of my love. You may ask for one thing because it seems to be the answer, while I see what your heart will need after the answer arrives. You may ask for a quick escape while I am building endurance that will carry you for many seasons. You may ask for a visible sign while I am strengthening your ability to hear my quiet voice. My provision is not smaller than your desire. It is deeper, it is wiser, it is shaped by the good plan I see from beginning to end. There are times I give you what you asked for, and there are times I give you what your soul needed more than what your emotions demanded. You asked for speed, and I gave you patience. You asked for recognition, and I gave you humility. You asked for a door, and I gave you discernment. You asked for comfort, and I gave you my presence in a way that changed the roots of your heart. Do not call that unanswered prayer. Sometimes that is provision in a form you did not recognize. Think of Israel in the wilderness. They wanted certainty. They wanted the comfort of what they had known, even when what they had known was bondage. They wondered how they would eat, how they would continue, how they would survive in a place that looked empty. But I provided manna day by day. I did not give them barns filled for years ahead. I taught them to gather what was needed for the day so their trust would not rest in storage but in me. So it is with you. I may not show you the entire path at once, but I will give light for the next step. I may not answer every question today, but I will give peace enough to keep walking. I may not remove every burden instantly, but I will give strength that rises as you lean into me. Daily bread is still holy provision. Do not despise daily bread because you wanted a storehouse. Do not despise a quiet word because you wanted thunder. Do not despise enough strength for today because you wanted a map for your whole life. My beloved child, your soul does not only need outcomes, your soul needs me. It needs truth when lies become loud. It needs rest when striving has become a habit. It needs correction when desire begins to lead you away from life. It needs comfort when grief becomes heavy. It needs courage when obedience costs you something. It needs wisdom when something looks good but is not good for your future. I provide all of this. Sometimes my provision looks like an open hand. Sometimes it looks like a closed path. Sometimes it looks like a person sent at the right moment. Sometimes it looks like a delay that keeps you from moving before your heart is ready. Sometimes it looks like a loss that makes room for freedom. Do not judge my goodness too quickly by what did not happen. There are things you wanted that would have wounded you if they had arrived too soon. There are places you wanted to enter that would have fed your fear, your pride, or your need for approval. There are connections you wanted to keep that would have slowly dimmed the lamp I was teaching you to guard. I am not against your joy. I am protecting it. I am not withholding life. I am guiding you toward it. Remember Elijah by the brook. He was hidden, yet he was not abandoned. The brook gave water. The ravens brought food. It was not the place he may have imagined, but it was the place where I sustained him. Later, when the brook dried up, that was not failure. It was guidance. I was moving him to the next place of provision. My child, I can provide at the brook, and I can guide you when the brook dries. Do not cling so tightly to one form of provision that you miss the direction of the provider. I may feed you through one season in one way, then lead you onward when that season has completed its purpose. Your true security is not the brook. It is not the raven. It is not the door. It is not the person. It is not the plan. Your true security is me. When I am your source, you can receive without worshiping the gift. You can release without losing your identity. You can wait without believing you are forgotten. You can walk through uncertainty without surrendering your peace. Bring me your desires, my beloved child. Bring me the prayers you repeat. Bring me the hopes you have almost been afraid to name. Bring me the ache behind the request. I will not mock your longing. I will not dismiss your tears, but I will also love you too much to give you what would pull your soul away from the life I am forming in you. Let me feed what is eternal in you. Let me strengthen what is weak. Let me purify what is mixed. Let me satisfy what no earthly answer can satisfy. The provision you need most is not always the provision you expect first, but every true gift from my hand carries life. It may humble you, stretch you, slow you, or redirect you, but it will never destroy the soul I am saving. I know the difference between a blessing that nourishes you and a blessing you would hold in a way that slowly drains your heart. Trust my timing, wisdom, and tenderness when my answer arrives clothed in a form you did not expect. Stay near to me. As you learn to trust what I provide, you will also learn to trust what I withhold. And in the next part, I will show you that a closed door can be mercy when your Father sees danger beyond what your eyes can yet discern. My child, stay close as I speak to the ache you feel when a door does not open. I have shown you that I provide what your soul truly needs, not only what your emotions ask for in the moment. Now I want you to understand. A closed door can be mercy. Do not quickly call every closed door rejection. Do not quickly call every delay punishment. Do not quickly believe that because something was blocked, I have stopped loving you. My child, there are doors you wanted. There are opportunities you watched. There are relationships, plans, answers, and pathways you hoped would open because you thought they would finally bring relief. And when they remained shut, your heart wondered if I had ignored you. You wondered if your prayer had fallen unheard. You wondered if perhaps you were unworthy of what others seemed to receive. Listen to me. I heard you. I saw your longing. I knew the hope you placed beside that door, but I also saw what was behind it. You saw the entrance. I saw the end of the path. You saw the beauty of the handle. I saw the rooms beyond it. You saw what it seemed to promise. I saw what it would require from your heart, what it would awaken in your wounds, what it would demand from your peace, and what it might slowly pull away from your life in me. A closed door can be mercy, because my love sees farther than your desire. You may ask for something because it looks like favor, but I may close it because I know it would become a burden too heavy. You may ask to enter quickly, but I may hold you back because your roots still need time to deepen. You may ask to keep a person close, but I may create distance because that attachment was beginning to dim the lamp within you. I am not cruel when I protect you. I am not silent when I redirect you. I am not absent when I say no. A father who loves his child does not open every gate just because the child cries before it. If danger waits beyond the fence, love may look like restraint. If the road ahead is unstable, mercy may look like delay. If the water is too deep for the child to cross, kindness may look like a hand holding them back. My beloved child, I know it is painful when mercy first feels like loss. I know a closed door can make you feel small. It can make you question your worth, your timing, your hearing, and your place in my plan. But I am asking you to let me interpret the door before your fear does. Fear says you were refused because you are forgotten. My love says you were guarded because you are precious. There is a difference. You are not forgotten. You are guarded. You are not rejected. You are being led. You are not losing your future. You are being protected from a future that was not mine for you. Remember Paul when he desired to go into certain regions to preach, but my spirit prevented him. From the outside, that could have looked like frustration. He wanted to do something good, something useful, something holy. Yet I did not allow that path at that moment. Then I opened another direction through a vision calling him toward Macedonia. What seemed blocked was not abandonment, it was guidance. The closed road became the way into the appointed road. My child, even good desires need my timing. Even holy intentions need my direction. Even beautiful dreams need my hand to lead them into the right place. Do not assume that because something is good, it must be now. Do not assume that because your heart wants it, it is ready to carry it. Do not assume that because a door appears bright, my peace is inside it. Some lights are only reflections. Some invitations are only distractions. Some open paths look easy because they do not require discernment, but later they cost more than you understood. This is why I teach you to trust me beyond appearance. A door can look open and still not be life. A door can look closed and still be protection. A delay can look empty and still be preparation. A no can sound painful and carry love. My beloved child, bring me the doors you do not understand. Bring me the disappointment that aches. Bring me the plans you keep replaying. Bring me the question that says, Father, why did you allow this to close? I am not offended by your question. I only do not want your question to become bitterness. Place it in my hands and let me hold both the mystery and your heart. Sometimes you will understand later. Sometimes you will see that what you wanted would have trapped you. Sometimes you will look back and thank me for what I did not allow. Sometimes the meaning will unfold slowly as your soul grows strong enough to receive the wisdom hidden in the waiting. And sometimes, my child, you may not understand fully on this side of the door. Still, you can trust my heart. You do not need every explanation to remain safe in my hands. You need to know that I am your Father, and I do not play with your pain. I do not close doors to mock your hope. I close what must close so I can lead you toward what carries life. Do not stand forever knocking on a door I have shut. Do not build your identity outside what I have closed. Do not let one unanswered desire become the ruler of your faith. Turn toward me. Let my peace lead you away from the doorway that has consumed your attention. There is still a path. There is still provision. There is still light for your feet. There is still a future that has not been canceled by this closing. Sometimes a closed door is the wall that protects the garden I am growing inside you. Sometimes it is the fence around a young tree, not yet ready for harsh wind. Sometimes it is the pause before a better alignment. Sometimes it is the mercy that keeps your soul from entering what your eyes cannot yet discern. I am not withholding to wound you. I am guarding to keep you. I am redirecting to lead you. I am closing what would drain you, so I can open what will form you. My beloved child, trust me with the doors. Trust me with the timing. Trust me with the thing you wanted, the thing you lost, the thing that did not open, and the thing you still do not understand. I know how to close with love, and I know how to open with wisdom. Stay close because the next part of the journey will ask for deeper surrender. I will show you how to place your desires upon the altar, not so they are destroyed, but so they can be purified, ordered, and held in my hands. My beloved child, stay close as I speak to the desires you have been holding so tightly. I have shown you that a closed door can be mercy, and now I want to lead you deeper. Place your desires upon the altar. Do not be afraid of surrender. Do not think that when I ask you to lay something down, I am preparing to steal joy from your hands. Do not believe that my altar is a place where beautiful dreams only go to die. My child, the altar is not the end of love. It is the place where love is purified. It is where what is precious is lifted before me, so that it no longer rules your heart in fear. It is where desire is washed from desperation. It is where hope is separated from control. It is where the blessing is placed back beneath the one who gives every good thing. You have desires that matter to you. I know them. You desire peace in your home. You desire healing in your body. You desire someone to understand you. You desire a door to open a burden, to lift a promise, to bloom a prayer, to finally take shape. Some desires have been carried so long that they feel woven into your breathing. I do not mock those desires. I do not call every longing selfish. I do not ask you to become empty of hope. I ask you to bring hope to me, so hope can become holy. There is a way to hold a desire that keeps your soul free, and there is a way to hold it that slowly binds you. When a desire becomes the only way you believe I can prove, my love, it becomes too heavy for your heart. When a dream becomes the throne of your peace, every delay feels like rejection. When a person, plan, answer, or blessing becomes the center, your soul begins to tremble whenever it feels threatened. This is why I invite you to the altar. Not because I hate what you love, because I love you too much to let what you love become your master. My beloved child, surrender is not saying the desire has no value. It is saying, Father, this desire is valuable, but you are greater. This dream matters, but your wisdom is higher. This person is dear to me, but they are not my source. This door looks beautiful, but I trust you more than I trust what I can see. Remember Abraham as he walked toward the mountain with Isaac. The promise he had waited for was not abstract. It had a face, a voice, a name, a son he loved. When I asked Abraham to place Isaac before me, I was not confused about how precious that child was. I knew exactly what Isaac meant to him, but I was revealing something deep in Abraham's heart. The promise could not take the place of the promise giver. At the altar, Abraham learned that I am not only the one who speaks promises, I am also the one who provides. The ram was already prepared in a place Abraham had not seen. My provision was ahead of his understanding. My mercy was present before his eyes could recognize it. So it is with you. There are rams in the thicket you cannot yet see. There is mercy already moving beyond your view. There is provision prepared on the other side of surrender. But as long as your hands are closed around the thing you fear losing, you cannot fully receive what I am trying to reveal about my heart. Open your hands, my child. Open them slowly if you must. Open them with tears. Open them with the honest prayer that says, Father, I do not know how to release this, but I want to trust you more than I fear loss. That prayer reaches me. I am not asking you to pretend surrender is easy. Some desires have roots deep in your story. Some are tied to old wounds. Some are tied to years of waiting. Some are tied to the aching belief that if this one thing happens, you will finally feel safe, chosen, loved, or complete. I understand. That is why I deal gently with you. But my child, no created thing can carry the full weight of your identity. No relationship can become your savior. No achievement can become your healing. No open door can become your peace. No answered prayer can replace my presence. If I gave you the desire while it still held that place, the gift would bend beneath a weight it was never created to carry. Let me put everything back in its rightful order. Let me be first. Let the blessing be blessing. Let the dream be dream. Let the person be person. Let the answer be answer. Let me remain the source. When I am first, desire becomes safer. You can receive without worshiping. You can enjoy without clinging. You can wait without collapsing. You can lose without being destroyed. You can hope without turning hope into an idol. This is freedom. My beloved child, bring me not only the desires that trouble you, but also the desires that look pure and beautiful. Bring me the desire to be useful. Bring me the desire to be loved. Bring me the desire to be healed. Bring me the desire to see your family restored. Bring me the desire for financial relief, companionship, direction, purpose, and peace. Bring me all of it. Nothing is too tender for my hands. Nothing is too complicated for my wisdom. Nothing is too precious for my care. The altar does not make me less loving. It reveals whether you believe I am loving when I do not answer the way you expected. It teaches your heart to say, even here, Father, you are good. Even here I belong to you. Even here I will not let desire become my God. This is holy trust. This is mature love. This is the place where your heart becomes lighter because it no longer has to guard everything alone. I will not mishandle what you place before me. I may return it in purified form. I may redirect it. I may ask you to wait. I may replace what you wanted with something your soul needed more. But I will never treat your surrender as meaningless. Every desire placed in my hands becomes part of the deeper work I am doing within you. So come to the altar, beloved. Bring the dream, bring the name, bring the plan, bring the fear of losing it, bring the ache of wanting it, bring the question of why it has taken so long. I will meet you there with mercy. Place your desires upon the altar, not to bury them in despair, but to let me breathe holiness over them. And as your hands open before me, your prayers will begin to change. They will rise with more trust, more freedom, and more peace. Stay close, because I will show you that your prayers do not fall to the ground. My beloved child, stay close as I speak to the prayers you thought had disappeared. I have shown you how to place your desires upon the altar, not to lose hope, but to let hope become holy in my hands. Now I want you to understand this with a steady heart. Your prayers do not fall to the ground. Not one tear spoken before me is wasted. Not one whispered sentence is ignored. Not one honest sigh rises unnoticed. You have prayed in rooms where no one heard you. You have spoken my name with a tired voice. You have carried names, burdens, questions, and hopes before me again and again, while the outside world seemed unchanged. You looked at dry ground and wondered whether anything was happening beneath it. You looked at closed circumstances and wondered whether your prayers had reached heaven at all. Listen to me. I heard you the first time. I heard you the second time. I heard you when your words were strong, and I heard you when your words broke apart into silence. Prayer is not powerful because it sounds perfect. Prayer is powerful because it reaches the heart of your Father. I do not require polished language before I listen. I do not wait for your emotions to be arranged neatly. I receive the prayer that comes from truth. A short cry from a weary soul can carry more fragrance before me than 1,000 beautiful words spoken without surrender. My child, you have sometimes judged your prayers by what you could see afterward. If the door opened quickly, you believed prayer worked. If the situation remained the same, you wondered if your prayer had failed. But my ways are deeper than immediate evidence. Seeds do not prove their life the moment they enter the soil. They disappear first. They are hidden, they are covered. Yet in the secret place, life begins to stir. So it is with many prayers. They enter hidden soil. They are held in my presence. They begin work beneath what your eyes can measure. You may not see the green shoot yet, but do not call the seed dead. You may not hear the answer yet, but do not call heaven silent. You may not understand the timing yet, but do not call my love absent. I am working in depths your sight cannot reach. Some prayers soften hearts slowly. Some prayers prepare meetings you do not yet know about. Some prayers strengthen you before circumstances shift. Some prayers become protection around paths you never realized were dangerous. Some prayers are answered by peace before the outward answer appears. Some prayers are stored like rain in a cloud until the appointed moment comes. My beloved child, remember Hannah. She prayed from a place of deep ache. Her lips moved, but her voice was not heard clearly by those around her. She was misunderstood, even while her soul was pouring itself out before me. Yet I knew the meaning of her tears. I heard what others could not interpret. Her prayer did not fall empty into the dust. In my timing, what had been carried in sorrow became testimony. You may feel like Hannah at times, misunderstood, unseen, too tired to explain the depth of your longing. But I know the language of a heart that has run out of strength. I know how to read tears. I know how to hear silence. I know how to answer prayers that others would not even know how to name. Do not stop coming to me. Do not stop bringing the same name. Do not stop bringing the same wound. Do not stop asking for wisdom, healing, mercy, provision, and peace. Persistence in prayer is not bothering me. It is the expression of a heart that refuses to build its final conclusion on delay. When you return again, you are saying, Father, I still believe you are the one who hears. Even if I do not see the whole answer, I trust that my voice is safe with you. Your prayers are safe with me. They are not dropped. They are not forgotten. They are not lost in the noise of the world. Think of prayer as incense rising. You may not see where the fragrance travels, but it reaches the holy place. Think of prayer as water poured into dry soil. The ground may look unchanged for a while, but moisture is entering hidden roots. Think of prayer as a lamp placed in a window during a dark night. Someone wandering may not know your name, but the light can still guide them home. This is why I want your heart to continue. Not from panic, not from fear, not from the belief that if you repeat enough words, you can force my hand. Pray because you belong to me. Pray because I have invited you near. Pray because prayer keeps the channel open between your heart and mine. My child, some of your prayers are changing you while you wait for them to change your circumstances. You ask me to heal someone else and I begin softening bitterness in you. You ask me to open a door and I begin teaching you patience. You ask me for justice and I begin cleansing your heart from revenge. You ask me for peace and I begin showing you where your mind has been agreeing with fear. This too is answer. This too is mercy. This too is my faithfulness moving within the prayer. Even when nothing moves outwardly, something sacred is being held inwardly, and I am teaching you to trust that unseen movement is still movement when it rests in my faithful hands, beloved child, today. Do not think prayer is only about receiving from my hand. Prayer is also where your soul learns my heart. It is where your desires become ordered. It is where fear becomes quiet. It is where your vision is washed. It is where you remember that you are not alone in the burden. Bring me the burden again. Bring me the person again. Bring me the unanswered question again. Bring me the hope again. But bring it with open hands. Do not clutch the answer so tightly that you miss my presence. The answer matters, but my presence is your life. The breakthrough matters, but my nearness is your strength. The change you are asking for matters, but I am also forming you while you ask. My beloved child, your prayers do not fall to the ground. They rise before me. They are held by me. They are woven into my work in ways you cannot yet trace. One day you will see more clearly. You will understand that many quiet prayers were not wasted, but gathered, remembered, and used in their appointed season. Until then, keep praying with trust. Keep praying with honesty. Keep praying with love. Keep praying even when the soil looks dry. Your Father hears. Your Father remembers. Your Father moves with wisdom. Stay close, because your prayers are not only seeds in hidden soil. As my love flows through you, intercession will make your heart a river for others. My beloved child, stay near as I speak to the way love moves through prayer. I have shown you that your prayers do not fall to the ground. Now I want you to understand something deeper. When you intercede for others, your heart becomes a river. True love does not stay locked inside itself. True love receives from me, then begins to flow outward. True love notices the thirsty places around it and brings them before my throne. My child, intercession is not only speaking words, it is allowing my compassion to pass through you toward another soul. It is standing with me in love for someone who may not yet know how to stand. It is carrying a name before me when that person is too tired, too confused, too angry, or too wounded to pray for themselves. Do not think this is small. Do not think heaven ignores such love. Do not think your quiet prayers for others are wasted simply because they are hidden. There are people around you walking through dry valleys. Some smile, but their spirit is thirsty. Some speak strongly, but their heart is breaking. Some act distant, but beneath the distance is pain they have not learned to name. Some have wandered far from my light, not because I stopped calling them, but because wounds, pride, fear, and disappointment have covered their ears. When you pray for them, you become a stream carrying my mercy toward dry ground, not because you are the source. I am the source, but I can flow through a surrendered heart. A river does not drink its own water and stop. It moves. It carries life from the high places to the low places. It reaches fields that cannot climb toward the spring. In the same way, when my love fills you, I will sometimes place another person upon your heart so that mercy may move toward them through your prayer. You may not understand why a name keeps returning to your mind. You may be washing dishes, driving alone, sitting quietly at night, or beginning your day, and suddenly someone rises within your heart. Do not ignore that gentle prompting. It may be my spirit inviting you to lift them before me. Pray simply. Father, touch them. Father, guide them. Father, soften what has become hard. Father, bring light where confusion has settled. Beautiful words are not required. A sincere heart is enough. A river does not need to make noise in order to water the soil. It only needs to flow. My beloved child, remember Moses on the hill while Joshua fought in the valley. The battle below was visible, but the lifted hands above mattered deeply. When Moses grew tired, others stood beside him and helped his hands remain raised. The people fighting may not have seen everything happening on the hill, but heaven knew. The battle was being touched by prayer. So it is with many people you love. They may be fighting in valleys you cannot enter. They may be facing thoughts, temptations, griefs, memories, and pressures you cannot fully understand. You may not be able to control their choices. You may not be able to change their heart by argument. You may not be able to repair what years have damaged. But you can lift them before me. Intercession is not control. Intercession is surrender. Intercession does not say, "Father, do what I demand." It says, "Father, let your mercy, wisdom, and truth reach them in the way only you can." This matters, my child, because sometimes your love becomes anxious. You see someone struggling and you want to fix them quickly. You want to speak until they understand. You want to push until they change. But human pressure can become heavy. Prayer places the person into my hands where the deepest work can happen. I can reach places in them that your words cannot reach. I can enter memories you never saw. I can speak in dreams, interruptions, quiet conviction, unexpected kindness, and moments of stillness. I can send someone across their path at the right time. I can water seeds you planted years ago. Your role is not to become their savior. Your role is to love in obedience and bring them to the one who saves. This will protect your heart from exhaustion. It will keep compassion from turning into control. It will teach you to care deeply without carrying what belongs to me alone. My child, intercession also changes you. As you pray for others, your heart begins to widen. You stop seeing people only through the lens of how they affected you. You begin to see wounds behind behavior, fear behind anger, dryness behind coldness, and hunger behind wandering. This does not excuse what is wrong. It simply helps you pray from mercy instead of bitterness. When you pray for someone who hurt you, you are not saying the wound did not matter. You are refusing to let the wound decide the condition of your heart. You are saying, "Father, I give this person to you. I give this pain to you. I will not let resentment poison the river. You want to flow through me." This is holy freedom. A bitter heart becomes a blocked river. A surrendered heart becomes a clear channel. Let me keep the river clean. Bring me the offense before it becomes hardness. Bring me the disappointment before it becomes judgment. Bring me the fear before it becomes accusation. Let my love wash what has tried to settle in the current of your soul. I want your prayers to carry life, not hidden revenge. I want your words before me to rise from love, not from the desire to prove someone wrong. I want your intercession to become a place where healing can move, not a place where bitterness disguises itself as concern. Pray blessings over the weary. Pray light over the confused. Pray repentance over the proud. Pray comfort over the grieving. Pray rescue over the wandering. And when you do not know what to pray, simply place them in my presence and trust that my Spirit knows how to intercede beyond your words. My beloved child, many things begin to change quietly when one heart agrees with my mercy. A dry family line can receive water through one praying soul. A hardened room can receive a hidden stream through one surrendered heart. A person far away can be touched by grace while you kneel in secret. Even when nothing seems visible, my love is moving beneath the surface, shaping unseen pathways, softening hidden soil, and preparing moments of grace that your eyes will recognize later when the season opens fully. Do not stop praying. Do not stop loving with wisdom. Do not stop lifting others before me. I have made your heart more than a container for your own pain. I am making it a river for my compassion. Let it flow not by your strength, but by my Spirit. Stay close, because in the next part I will teach you that this river must also pass through your mouth. Bless with your mouth, and do not wound with it. My beloved child, stay close as I speak to the words that leave your mouth. I have shown you that intercession makes your heart a river. Now I want that river to flow through your speech as well. Bless with your mouth, and do not wound with it. Your words are not weightless. Your tone is not meaningless. Your speech can carry healing, or it can reopen pain. My child, I gave the mouth to bless, to pray, to comfort, to speak truth, to confess faith, and to call life into places where fear has spoken for too long. But when the heart is tired, wounded, proud, or afraid, the mouth can become a sharp instrument. It can cut where I wanted to heal. It can crush where I wanted to restore. It can repeat old pain instead of releasing living water. Do not let your mouth become a place where darkness borrows sound. Let your words be washed by my love. Let your speech be guided by my spirit. Let your tongue become a small gate through which peace enters the room. You have felt the power of words. You know how a careless sentence can remain in the heart for years. You know how criticism can settle like dust over identity. You know how a harsh reply can turn a tender moment into a closed door. You also know how one gentle word can give strength. One honest blessing can lift a soul. One prayer spoken with love can become water to someone who has been dry. So listen carefully. Before you speak over others, bring your words before me. Before you answer in anger, pause with me. Before you repeat a story, ask whether it carries truth, mercy, and purpose. Before you speak about someone who has hurt you, ask whether your words are being led by wisdom or by resentment. I am not asking you to become silent about truth. I am asking you to speak truth without poison. Truth does not need cruelty to be strong. Correction does not need contempt to be clear. Boundaries do not need hatred to be firm. You can speak with courage and still remain clean. You can name what is wrong and still refuse to let bitterness become the sound of your voice. My beloved child, the mouth often reveals where the heart still needs healing. If accusation comes easily, bring me the wound beneath it. If complaint has become a habit, bring me the disappointment beneath it. If sarcasm has become protection, bring me the fear beneath it. If gossip feels satisfying, bring me the hunger to feel powerful, included, or justified. I do not expose these things to shame you. I expose them to free you. A spring cannot send out sweet water while poison is being poured into it. Let me cleanse the inner place, and the words will begin to change. Let me touch the root, and the fruit will become different. Let me heal what your mouth has been trying to defend. Remember Isaiah when he saw my glory. He became aware that his lips were unclean, and that he lived among people of unclean lips. He did not pretend. He did not hide. He allowed the holy coal to touch his mouth, and after cleansing came calling. My child, I also want to touch your speech with holy fire, not to burn you with condemnation, but to purify the place from which your words flow. Let my fire touch what has been careless. Let my mercy touch what has been harsh. Let my truth touch what has been false. Let my love touch what has been cold. When your mouth is surrendered, it becomes a channel of blessing. You begin to pray differently. You no longer pray only to prove others wrong. You pray for their healing. You no longer speak over your own life with defeat. You speak my truth over the places that feel weak. You no longer curse the season because it is hard. You ask me for wisdom within it. My child, do not speak death over what I am still growing. Do not call yourself forgotten when I have called you by name. Do not call your family hopeless when I am still able to move. Do not call your future finished when I am still writing. Do not let pain train your mouth to agree with despair. Speak life, speak faith, speak mercy, speak hope, speak what aligns with my heart. This does not mean pretending everything is easy. It means refusing to let pain become your prophet. You may say, Father, this hurts, but I trust you. You may say, I am tired, but you are my strength. You may say, I do not understand, but you are still faithful. Honest words joined to faith become worship. My beloved child, your words also shape the atmosphere around you. A home can be filled with fear because fear is spoken repeatedly. A heart can become heavy because shame is named more often than grace. A relationship can become brittle because every conversation carries accusation. But where blessing begins to flow, something changes. The room may not transform instantly, but the current begins to shift. A blessing is not flattery. It is not pretending someone has no need for correction. A blessing is speaking from my heart toward life. It can sound like encouragement. It can sound like prayer. It can sound like a calm answer. It can sound like refusing to return insult for insult. It can sound like saying, I will not curse what God still wants to heal. Let your mouth become an altar where prayer rises, not a battlefield where wounded pride fights for control. Ask me each morning, Father, set a guard over my mouth. Teach me when to speak and when to be still. Teach me how to comfort without controlling. Teach me how to correct without crushing. Teach me how to bless without pretending. Teach me how to let my speech carry your light. I will answer that prayer. I will slow your reactions. I will soften your tone. I will place wisdom at the doorway of your lips. I will remind you when silence is better than a quick reply. My child, when you fail with your words, return quickly. Apologize where you must. Repent before me. Do not let shame push you into more hardness. Let humility reopen the river. A clean mouth is not a mouth that has never failed. It is a mouth continually surrendered to me. Bless with your mouth and do not wound with it. Let your speech become part of the healing I am bringing into your life and the lives around you. Let prayer, mercy, truth, and gratitude flow through you. Stay close, beloved. As your mouth becomes a channel of blessing, I will teach you another holy protection. It will train your eyes to notice grace, and it will keep your heart from being ruled by what still remains unfinished today. Thanksgiving will guard your heart from fear and keep your soul steady while you wait for my answers with me now. My beloved child, stay close as I speak to the fear that tries to gather around your heart. I have taught you to bless with your mouth and not wound with it. Now, I want to teach you another holy protection. Thanksgiving guards your heart from fear. Gratitude is not pretending life is easy. Gratitude is not denying tears. Gratitude is not calling pain good when pain has wounded you deeply. My child, thanksgiving is the act of placing every unfinished thing beneath the light of my faithfulness. It is the choice to say, Father, I do not understand everything, but I still know you are good. It is the quiet turning of your eyes from the size of the problem to the steadiness of the one who holds you. Fear wants your attention to become narrow. It points to what is missing. It repeats what has not changed. It magnifies the delay, the bill, the silence, the diagnosis, the conflict, the unanswered question, the door still closed. Fear says, look only here. Look only at what is not yet solved. Thanksgiving opens the window. It lets light enter the room. It reminds your soul that the unfinished place is not the whole story. When you give thanks, you are not ignoring reality. You are refusing to let fear define reality for you. You are remembering that my mercy has already carried you through seasons you once thought would break you. You are remembering the prayers I answered, the strength I supplied, the doors I closed to protect you, the people I sent at the right time, the quiet peace that returned when your mind was scattered. My beloved child, memory can become either a prison or an altar. If you remember only wounds, your heart may become afraid of every tomorrow. If you remember my faithfulness, your heart begins to breathe again. Thanksgiving teaches your memory to worship. It gathers evidence of my goodness and places it before your frightened thoughts. Do not wait until everything is perfect before you give thanks. Give thanks while healing is still unfolding. Give thanks while the road is still unclear. Give thanks while the answer is still forming. Give thanks because I am with you in the waiting, not only at the end of it. There is power in gratitude offered before the visible victory. Remember King Jehoshaphat when a great army came against my people. They did not have strength equal to what they faced. The threat was real. The fear was understandable. Yet they turned their eyes toward me and confessed that they did not know what to do, but their eyes were upon me. Then praise went before the battle, and thanksgiving rose before the outcome was seen. My child, this is not a lesson in ignoring danger. It is a lesson in positioning the heart. When gratitude rises before victory appears, fear loses its throne. Praise reminds the soul that the battle does not belong to human strength alone. Thanksgiving declares, my Father is faithful. Before my eyes see the full answer. You can do the same. Before the conversation changes, thank me for giving wisdom. Before the door opens, thank me for guiding the right path. Before the burden lifts, thank me for carrying you beneath it. Before the fear disappears, thank me that fear is not your master. This kind of thanksgiving does not make you passive. It makes you anchored. A thankful heart can still take action. It can still set boundaries. It can still ask for help. It can still obey difficult instructions. But it does these things from trust, not panic. Panic makes the soul run in circles. Thanksgiving helps the soul stand. My beloved child, begin with what is near. Thank me for breath in your lungs. Thank me for the mercy that woke you today. Thank me for the strength to take one more step. Thank me for the small light you almost overlooked. Thank me for the friend, the meal, the scripture, the quiet moment, the tear that softened your heart, the correction that protected your path, the closed door that kept you from harm. Small gratitude becomes a large shield over time. A heart trained to notice grace becomes harder for fear to rule. This is why the enemy fights your thanksgiving. He wants your eyes fixed only on lack. He wants you rehearsing disappointment until your heart forgets my kindness. He wants you to speak as though your story is empty of mercy. But when you begin to give thanks, even with a trembling voice, you interrupt the language of fear. You say, I am not abandoned. You say, I have been helped before. You say, my Father is still present. You say the night is real, but it is not greater than the light. My child, give thanks not because every circumstance is good, but because I am able to bring goodness even through what is not yet good. Give thanks not because you have no questions, but because my wisdom is greater than what you can explain. Give thanks not because you feel strong, but because my strength meets you in weakness. Let thanksgiving guard your mind. When anxious thoughts knock at night, answer them with remembrance. Father, you carried me before. Father, you are here now. Father, you will give what I need for the next step. These simple words can become a wall of peace around your thoughts. Let thanksgiving guard your heart. When disappointment tries to harden you, thank me for what remains. Thank me that your heart can still feel. Thank me that healing is still possible. Thank me that grace has not stopped flowing toward you. Let thanksgiving guard your mouth. When complaint rises, quickly pause and bless. Not with false words, but with surrendered words. Father, this is hard, but you are faithful. Father, I am weary, but you are near. Father, I do not see everything, but I trust your hand. My beloved child, gratitude is a lamp in the inner room. It does not deny the darkness outside the window. It simply keeps the room from becoming ruled by that darkness. It burns quietly, steadily, humbly, and its light teaches your soul where home is. Make thanksgiving a daily rhythm, not a religious performance, but a return to truth. In the morning, thank me before worry begins its list. In the afternoon, thank me when pressure rises. At night, thank me for the grace that carried you through another day. As you practice, this peace will begin to stand guard where fear once stood. Your heart will not be easily dragged by every unfinished detail. Your eyes will learn to recognize mercy, even in small places. Your soul will become steadier, softer, and more awake to my presence. Stay close, my beloved child. Thanksgiving will guard your heart from fear, and as that fear loosens, you will be able to come back to me more freely, without fear, without shame, and without hiding. In the next part, I will call you again into the Father's arms, where you do not have to arrive repaired before you are loved. My beloved child, come closer now, not with the pressure to explain yourself, but with the simple willingness to be held. I have taught you that thanksgiving guards your heart from fear. Now I want to lead you beyond fear and shame into the place where your soul remembers who you are. Come back into the Father's arms. Do not stand far away because you feel unworthy. Do not wait until your tears are dry. Do not believe you must repair yourself before you can return to me. My child, I am not calling you back to a courtroom. I am calling you back to a home. I am not standing with folded arms measuring every weakness before I decide whether to receive you. I am the Father who sees the dust on your feet, the weariness in your eyes, the ache behind your silence, and still moves toward you with mercy. You have carried so much alone. You have tried to look steady when your heart was shaking. You have tried to pray with strong words when all you had was a broken whisper. You have tried to hide the places where disappointment, fear, or regret made you feel less like my child. But your weakness did not erase your name from my heart. Your wandering did not make you unknown to me. Your tiredness did not make you unwelcome. You are still my beloved child, and there is room for you in my arms. Come back. Come with the truth. Come with the tears. Come with the parts you do not know how to fix. I do not ask you to bring me a polished soul. I ask you to bring me your real one, the one that is tired from carrying old burdens, the one that still remembers words that hurt, the one that sometimes doubts whether love can remain, the one that has tried to keep going even when hope felt faint. Bring that soul to me. I will not crush it. I will not shame it. I will hold it until it remembers peace again. Remember the son who left his father's house. He took what was given to him and went far away. He spent what had been placed in his hands. He reached the emptiness of hunger, regret, and loss. When he finally turned toward home, he prepared a servant's speech because he no longer believed he could return as a son. But the father saw him from far away. The father ran. The father embraced him. The father did not begin with accusation. He began with love. He did not tell the son to clean himself before being received. He covered him. He restored him. He placed the robe, the ring, and the sandals upon him. because identity was being spoken louder than failure. My beloved child, this is my heart toward you. When you return, I do not ask shame to speak first. I speak first. I say you are mine. I say you are loved. I say you belong in my house. I say the road behind you does not have more authority than the mercy before you. You may have prepared speeches for me. You may have rehearsed all the reasons you think you are disqualified. You may have said, Father, I should have been stronger. Father, I should have known better. Father, I have taken too long. Father, I do not know why I keep feeling weak. I hear the pain beneath those words, but I answer with arms. My beloved child, there is correction in my house, but correction from me is never rejection. There is healing in my house, but healing is not a demand that you become whole before you are loved. There is truth in my house, but truth does not come to humiliate you. It comes to set you free. Come back into my arms and let me separate your identity from your failure. Let me separate your future from your regret. Let me separate your heart from the lie that says you are only as worthy as your strongest season. You are not my child only when you feel brave. You are not my child only when prayer feels easy. You are not my child only when your lamp burns bright. You belong to me in weakness, in waiting, in trembling, in returning, and in the quiet moments when all you can do is rest your head against my heart. Do not let shame keep you outside the door. Shame will tell you to stay away until you are acceptable. My spirit says, come, and I will cleanse you. Shame says, hide until you are strong. My love says, come weak, and I will strengthen you. Shame says, you are late. My mercy says, you are still welcome. My arms are not too small for what you carry. Bring the regret. Bring the fear. Bring the hidden grief. Bring the anger you have not known how to surrender. Bring the dreams that feel broken. Bring the questions you have been afraid to ask. I am not afraid of what you bring. I already see it. I already know its weight. I already prepared mercy for the place you are afraid to show me. Nothing in you is hidden from my sight, and still, my invitation remains. Come back into the Father's arms. Rest here before you try to stand again. Let my nearness quiet the inner accusations. Let my love remind you that you do not have to earn a place that was given by grace. Let my breath slow the panic in your chest. Let my hand steady the trembling thoughts that have run through your mind for too long. I am not finished with you. The road behind you is not stronger than my purpose. The dust on your feet is not stronger than my cleansing. The wound in your heart is not stronger than my healing. The night you pass through is not stronger than the dawn I am bringing. My child, when you allow yourself to be held, something begins to change. The heart that was braced for punishment begins to soften. The mind that was guarded by fear begins to open. The soul that expected rejection begins to receive love again. This is where restoration starts, not in striving, but in being received. Let yourself be received. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself return. You have been afraid that if you collapse in my presence, you will never rise again. But my arms do not trap you in weakness. They restore what weakness exposed. They remind you that you were never created to heal yourself by distance. You heal by nearness. You rise because you are loved, not because you proved you deserved to rise. So come nearer and let this love become your beginning again today, beloved. And as you rest in my arms, I will begin touching the small flame within you that has flickered beneath the winds of pain. Stay close, beloved. In the next part, I will show you that I will not extinguish the smoldering wick. I will rekindle what still burns. My beloved child, stay close in my arms as I speak to the small flame that still trembles within you. I have called you back into the Father's embrace, not so you would remain buried in weakness, but so I could restore what weakness exposed. Now hear me gently. I will rekindle the smoldering wick. I will not crush what is bruised. I will not throw away what is faint. I will not abandon what still carries even the smallest glow of life. My child, you have looked at your own heart and thought the flame was nearly gone. You have seen the smoke of disappointment, the ash of regret, the trembling of fear, and you have wondered if anything holy could still burn inside you. You have asked in silence, Father, is there enough left in me for you to use? Is there enough faith left, enough love, enough strength, enough desire to begin again? Listen to me. I do not need a roaring fire to begin restoration. I can breathe upon a single ember. I can shelter a trembling flame. I can pour fresh oil where the lamp has nearly gone dry. The enemy wants you to look at the smoke and believe the story is over. Shame wants you to look at the weakness and call yourself finished. Fear wants you to believe that because your light flickered, it can never burn clearly again. But I see more than the smoke. I see the ember beneath it. I see the life I placed there. I see what my spirit can renew. A smoldering wick still matters to me. A bruised reed still matters to me. A weary heart still matters to me. I am not like those who discard what appears weak. I am the Father who draws near to what needs mercy. I am the one who bends low to protect the flame from harsh wind. I do not blow upon you with condemnation. I breathe upon you with life. My beloved child, there are winds that have passed over your soul, words that cut deeply, losses that took your breath, seasons of waiting that left your heart dry, moments when you tried to be strong for everyone else while the lamp inside you quietly dimmed. I saw every wind. I saw every night. I saw every time you kept going while wondering if you still had anything left. Do not be ashamed of needing fresh oil. The lamp was never meant to burn without supply. Your soul was never meant to shine without communion. Your heart was never meant to carry flame apart from my presence. Fresh oil comes when you return to me. It comes in prayer that is honest, not impressive. It comes when you open my word and allow truth to settle slowly into the places where lies have spoken loudly. It comes when you repent without hiding, forgive without pretending, rest without guilt, and worship without needing to feel strong first. Come for oil, my child. Come for breath. Come for warmth. Come for the quiet renewing that only my spirit can give. I will not demand that your flame become bright before I come near. I come near so it can burn again. I do not ask you to prove you are useful before I pour into you. I pour into you because you are mine. I do not wait for you to stop trembling before I hold you. I hold you until the trembling learns peace. Remember Peter after he denied my son. He had spoken bold words before the testing came, but then fear overtook him. He failed in a place he thought he would stand strong. Afterward, shame could have told him his story was finished. But my son did not meet him with rejection. He met him by a fire. He asked him about love. He restored him with tenderness. The place of failure did not become the end of Peter's calling. It became the place where grace rekindled him. So it is with you. Your weak moment is not stronger than my mercy. Your denial is not stronger than my restoration. Your ashes are not stronger than my breath. Your dimness is not stronger than my light. My child, I am not asking you to pretend the smoke is not there. Bring it to me. Bring the places where your faith feels tired. Bring the places where prayer has become difficult. Bring the memories that make your heart feel dull. Bring the disappointments that covered your hope with ash. I know how to clean what has been clouded. I know how to touch what has been scorched. I know how to restore the lamp without breaking it. Let me remove the ash gently. Let me trim what is hindering the flame. Let me pour oil where dryness has settled. Let me shield you while the fire grows steady again. There are seasons when restoration begins quietly. You may not feel instantly strong. You may simply notice that you can pray again. You may notice one moment of peace where panic usually rises. You may notice a desire to forgive, even if the process is not finished. You may notice that my word touches you in a place that had felt numb. Do not despise these beginnings. Small fire is still fire. Small faith is still faith. Small returning is still returning. I cherish the first glow of renewed trust. I cherish the small yes spoken through tears. I cherish the quiet decision to come back when shame told you to stay away. Heaven sees the flame before the world sees the light. My beloved child, keep receiving from me. Do not run back into the storm before I have strengthened the flame. Let rest become part of your obedience. Let silence with me become medicine. Let worship become breath. Let my presence become the place where your soul learns to burn without striving. I am rekindling you not for display, but for life. The light I restore in you will warm your own heart first. Then it will become comfort for others who are cold. It will guide your steps. It will soften your words. It will help you recognize truth. It will remind you that darkness may surround a flame, but it cannot possess what I am protecting. You are not beginning from nothing. You are beginning from my nearness. Every quiet return, every honest tear, every surrendered breath becomes oil in the hidden chamber of your soul. I am teaching you that revival is not always loud. Sometimes it is a father leaning close, covering the flame with his hand and whispering, "Burn again, my child, burn again in my love, until your heart remembers that I am still here. Stay in my hands, beloved. The wick still burns, the oil is not gone, my spirit is near. I will rekindle what has been trembling, and as the flame becomes steady, I will also place a deeper peace around your mind. In the next part, I will show you how. My peace will guard your mind when the winds still move around you. My beloved child, stay close as I speak to the thoughts that have been running through your mind. I have shown you that I will rekindle the smoldering wick, and now I want you to understand the shelter I place around the flame. My peace will guard your mind. Not every storm stops immediately. Not every question receives an answer in the same hour. Not every burden lifts the moment you ask me for relief. But my child, peace does not begin only when the outside becomes quiet. My peace begins where my presence is received. It settles in the inner room before the outer room is fully calm. It stands at the gate of your mind when anxious thoughts try to rush in and claim authority they were never given. Your mind has carried much. It has replayed conversations. It has imagined outcomes. It has counted risks, remembered wounds, measured delays, and asked what might happen if everything goes wrong. Sometimes your thoughts have felt like birds flying in circles, never landing, never resting, never finding a safe branch. I see that weariness. I know the noise inside you. I know the questions you do not say aloud. I know the way fear tries to make every possibility feel urgent. Listen to me gently. I am not angry that your mind has struggled. I do not condemn you for needing peace. I come to give what you cannot produce by force. My son said, "My peace I give to you not as the world gives." The world offers peace when everything is controlled. I give peace while you are still learning to trust me in what cannot be controlled. This peace is not denial. It is not numbness. It is not pretending the storm is small. It is the deep knowledge that I am greater than the storm, nearer than the fear, and faithful beyond what your thoughts can predict. My beloved child, your mind needs a guard because fear often enters dressed as wisdom. It tells you to think through every possible pain so you will be safe. It tells you to rehearse every disappointment so you will not be surprised. It tells you to stay awake in worry because worry feels like responsibility. But worry does not protect your future. It only steals strength from your present. Let my peace stand where worry has stood. Let my peace watch the doorway. Let my peace tell the anxious thought you cannot rule here. Think of a city with gates. When the gates are unguarded, anything can enter. Rumors, threats, confusion, and enemies can walk in freely. But when a faithful guard stands at the entrance, not every voice is allowed inside. My peace is that guard. It does not allow every fear to become truth. It does not allow every memory to become prophecy. It does not allow every delay to become proof of abandonment. You have allowed certain thoughts to enter because they sounded familiar. Thoughts that said you are behind. Thoughts that said you are alone. Thoughts that said the answer will never come. Thoughts that said your weakness is greater than my mercy. My child, those thoughts may feel familiar, but familiarity is not the same as truth. Bring them to me. Do not host them. Do not feed them. Do not build your decisions upon them. When a thought enters, ask me, "Father, does this thought carry your peace? Does it agree with your character? Does it lead me closer to trust or deeper into fear?" I will teach you to discern the difference. My voice may correct you, but it will not crush you. My wisdom may warn you, but it will not drown you in hopelessness. My truth may reveal what must change, but it will always lead you toward life. Remember the disciples in the boat when the storm rose. Waves struck, wind pressed hard, and fear filled their hearts. Yet my son was there. When he spoke peace, the storm obeyed. But learn something deeper, my child. Before the water became still, he was already present in the boat. The storm did not mean they had been abandoned. The shaking did not mean he was powerless. His presence was the answer before the calm was visible. So it is with you. I am with you before the storm settles. I am with you before the report changes. I am with you before the door opens. I am with you before your mind understands the full path. Let that truth guard you. You do not need to know everything to be safe. You need to know that I am with you. You do not need to solve every possible tomorrow tonight. You need to receive grace for this moment. Tomorrow will not be held by your worry. It is held by my hand. My beloved child, practice bringing your mind back to me. When anxious thoughts multiply, pause and breathe with me. Say, Father, here is my fear. Father, here is the picture my mind keeps creating. Father, here is the outcome I cannot control. I place it in your hands. Then listen. Let my word become stronger than the imagination of fear. Let thanksgiving remind you of my faithfulness. Let prayer move the burden from your chest into my care. Let stillness teach your mind that silence does not mean danger. It can be the place where my spirit is quietly near. There are times when peace comes like a deep river. There are other times when peace comes like a small candle in a dark room. Do not despise either one. A small peace is still my peace. Enough peace to sleep is provision. Enough peace to answer gently is victory. Enough peace to take one more step is grace. Enough peace to stop spiraling is my hand upon your mind. I am guarding you in ways you do not see. I am guarding you from conclusions born too early. I am guarding you from fear disguised as preparation. I am guarding you from the old habit of believing pain more quickly than promise. I will train your thoughts to rest beneath my truth. Until fear becomes a visitor, you recognize not a ruler you obey in the hidden room anymore before me. Stay near to me and let my peace guard your mind. Let it stand between you and the accusations of the night. Let it stand between you and the memories that try to rule your future. Let it stand between you and the pressure to understand everything before you trust. My child, I am not asking you to empty your mind by your own strength. I am inviting you to fill it with my presence, my word, my nearness, my goodness, and my faithful love. A guarded mind is not a mind that never hears fear knocking. It is a mind that learns who has the right to enter. My peace will guard your mind, and as it does, you will begin to see doubt differently. Stay close, because in the next part I will show you that doubt is fog, not the death of faith. My beloved child, stay close as I speak to the doubt that has passed through your mind. I have shown you that my peace will guard your mind, and now I want you to understand what doubt truly is. Doubt is fog, not the death of faith. Do not condemn yourself because questions remain. Do not believe that trembling means you no longer belong to me. Do not decide that because your vision is unclear. My promise has disappeared. My child, fog does not erase the road. It only hides the road for a time. Fog does not destroy the mountain. It only makes the mountain harder to see. Fog does not cancel the rising sun. It only covers the view until the light grows stronger. In the same way, doubt does not always mean faith has died. Sometimes it means your heart is walking through mist and needs my hand more than ever. You have asked questions in the quiet. Father, are you still near? Father, did I hear you correctly? Father, why is this taking so long? Father, why do I feel so unsure when I want to trust you? I am not afraid of these questions. I do not turn away from an honest heart. I would rather you bring your trembling questions to me than hide them behind religious words while your soul grows cold in silence. Doubt hidden from me can become bitterness. Doubt brought to me can become a doorway into deeper trust. Bring it to me. Bring the fog. Bring the confusion. Bring the ache of not knowing. I will not shame you for needing light. My beloved child, some doubt comes because the road has been long. Your heart has waited, prayed, hoped, and watched. When answers seem slow, the mind begins to fill in the silence with fear. It says, maybe nothing is happening. Maybe you misunderstood. Maybe my timing has passed you by. But fear is not a faithful interpreter of silence. Fear turns waiting into abandonment. My spirit turns waiting into deeper roots. Some doubt comes because pain has touched the places where trust used to feel easy. When disappointment has wounded you, it can make every promise feel fragile. When people have failed you, it can make you wonder whether my love will fail too. When prayers did not unfold the way you expected it, can make you afraid to hope again. I understand this, my child. I know how pain can place a mist over the eyes of the heart, but pain is not the final truth. Delay is not the final truth. The fog is not the final truth. I am. Remember Thomas, after my son rose from the dead. He heard the testimony of the others, but his heart could not move easily from grief into belief. He wanted to see and touch what had been wounded. My son did not crush him for that. He came near. He entered the locked room. He spoke peace. He invited Thomas to bring his doubt into the presence of resurrection. Do you see, my child? I do not always answer doubt with a lecture. Many times I answer with my presence. I come into the locked room of your fear. I stand where your thoughts have been hiding. I speak peace before I explain everything. I remind you that wounds are not proof that resurrection is impossible. Your doubts may be real, but they are not greater than my presence. Your questions may be heavy, but they are not stronger than my faithfulness. Your fog may be thick, but it cannot stop my dawn. My beloved child, do not build a house in the fog. Do not make permanent decisions based on temporary blindness. Do not let one unclear season rewrite the whole story of my goodness. When fog comes, slow down, but do not turn back from me. Walk carefully, but keep holding my hand. Speak honestly, but do not stop speaking to me. Faith is not always a bright feeling. Faith is often the small decision to turn toward me while your heart still trembles. Faith is whispering, Father, I believe, help my unbelief. Faith is opening my word when your emotions feel dull. Faith is kneeling again after a season of silence. Faith is saying, I do not see the path clearly, but I will not call darkness my home. This is precious to me. I see the faith that still returns. I see the prayer that still rises. I see the heart that still wants me, even while questions remain. Do not despise that small faith. A small lamp is still light in a dark hallway. A small hand reaching for mine is still trust. A small yes spoken through uncertainty can become the beginning of stronger obedience. My child, fog often makes everything feel closer and larger than it truly is. Fear appears near, failure appears near, loss appears near. But my truth may seem distant only because your vision is clouded. This is why you must let my word guide you when your sight cannot. My word becomes the lamp at your feet. It may not show the entire road, but it will show the next step. Take the next step. Pray the next prayer. Choose the next act of trust. Return for the next breath of grace. Do not demand that every question disappear before you obey. Some questions will settle as you walk with me. Some answers will unfold behind you after you have taken the step in front of you. Some understanding comes only after obedience has made room for it. I am not asking you to pretend confidence. I am asking you to trust my character while confidence is still growing. I am not asking you to silence every question by force. I am asking you to bring each question under my light. I am not asking you to walk without feeling the fog. I am asking you to walk with me through it. My beloved child, the fog will not last forever. Dawn is not afraid of mist. It arrives quietly, steadily, and the mist begins to thin. My light will do this in you. Little by little, truth will become clearer. Little by little, peace will return. Little by little, your heart will remember that I never left. So do not call doubt the death of your faith. Call it the place where faith is learning to hold my hand in unclear weather. Call it the valley where trust grows deeper than sight. Call it the mist through which my voice is teaching you to listen more closely. You are not failing because you cannot see far ahead. You are being invited to trust the one who sees beyond the bend, beyond the cloud, beyond the night, and beyond the fear that has tried to speak louder than my promise within your heart today. Even now, my child, stay close, beloved. Doubt is fog, not the death of faith. And in the next part, I will teach you how to walk through that fog with me, step by step, until the light ahead becomes clearer. My beloved child, stay close and take my hand as I speak to the place in you that wants to see everything before moving. I have shown you that doubt is fog, not the death of faith. Now I want you to learn how to walk through the fog with me. You do not need to see the whole road. You do not need to understand every turn. You do not need every question answered before you take the next faithful step. My child, fog makes the heart want to stop. It makes familiar ground feel strange. It makes tomorrow seem hidden. It whispers that if you cannot see far ahead, you should not move at all. But I am not asking you to run through the fog. I am asking you to walk with me through it. Slowly, honestly, closely. When the way is unclear, closeness matters more than speed. A child walking through thick mist does not need to know the whole landscape. The child needs the hand of the Father. Step after step, the hand becomes the guide. The road may still be hidden, but the child is not lost because the Father is near. So take my hand, not with perfect confidence, not with forced excitement, not with a heart pretending it has no fear. Take my hand with the truth of where you are. Say, Father, I do not see clearly, but I still want to follow you. Father, I feel uncertain, but I do not want to turn away. Father, my faith is trembling, but my heart is reaching for you. That prayer is precious to me. I do not despise the step taken with trembling faith. I do not reject the obedience that begins small. I do not shame the heart that says yes while still learning to breathe. Some of the deepest trust is formed not when everything is bright, but when your eyes cannot see far and you still choose my voice. My beloved child, you have sometimes waited for the fog to lift before obeying what I already placed before you. You waited to feel brave before forgiving. You waited to feel ready before praying. You waited to feel certain before releasing what I told you to place in my hands. But faith often grows as you walk, not before you begin. Take the next step, not every step, not the entire journey. Only the next step I am lighting. My word is a lamp to your feet, not always a floodlight over the whole road. A lamp gives enough light for where your foot must land next. It teaches dependence. It keeps you close. It prevents pride from running ahead of wisdom. If I showed you everything at once, your heart might rush fear, control, or try to carry tomorrow before today has received its grace. I guide you step by step because I love you. I slow you when rushing would harm you. I hide some things because your soul is not meant to carry every detail at once. I reveal enough for obedience, not always enough for control. Remember Abraham when I called him to go to a land I would show him. He did not receive every map, every border before he stepped away from the familiar. He moved because he trusted the one who spoke. His obedience did not begin with full visibility. It began with my voice. So it is with you. There are places I will show you only after you begin walking. There are confirmations that will meet you on the path, not before the path. There are answers that will make sense only when your feet have already moved in trust. Do not demand sight where I am inviting faith. Do not demand control where I am offering presence. Do not demand the whole plan where I am giving the next instruction. My child, walking through fog with me also means learning to refuse panic. Panic says, decide now, fix everything now, understand everything now. My spirit says, come near, breathe, listen, and take the step I give. Panic multiplies voices. Peace clarifies my voice. Panic pulls you into imagined disasters. Peace brings you back to my hand. When your thoughts begin to race, stop and return to me. Ask, Father, what is the next faithful thing? Not what is every possible thing, not what could happen in every future, just what is the next faithful thing. Sometimes the next faithful thing is prayer. Sometimes it is rest. Sometimes it is apologizing. Sometimes it is silence. Sometimes it is making the call. Sometimes it is waiting without feeding fear. Sometimes it is turning away from the old pattern that keeps calling your name. I will guide you. I know how to lead in fog. I led my people by cloud and fire. I knew when they needed to move, and I knew when they needed to remain. The wilderness looked uncertain to them, but it was not uncertain to me. They could not see the whole route, but I was present in the journey. My beloved child, I am present in your journey too. Your fog does not confuse me. Your uncertainty does not limit me. Your questions do not make me lose the path. I know the way through what feels unclear to you. I know what is ahead. I know what must be avoided. I know what must be strengthened. I know what must be released before the next open space appears. Trust my pace. Trust my hand. Trust my nearness more than your ability to see. There will be moments when you stumble. Do not call that failure. A child learning to walk in mist may step unevenly, but the Father does not abandon the child for needing steadiness. If you stumble, return to my hand. If fear rises, bring it to me. If you hesitate, listen again. The path is not lost because one step felt weak. Keep walking with me. This is how fog becomes training. It teaches you to listen. It teaches you to slow down. It teaches you to stop worshiping certainty. It teaches you to receive my presence as enough for the step in front of you. It teaches faith to grow roots deeper than emotion. One day, my child, you will look back on this unclear season and see that I was guiding you more carefully than you knew. You will see protected turns, hidden provisions, quiet corrections, and gentle mercies placed along the way. You will understand that I was not absent in the fog. I was close enough to lead you by the hand. Walk through the fog with me. Do not run ahead. Do not turn back. Do not sit down and call the mist your destiny. Take the next step in my presence, and let my voice become clearer than the fear around you. Stay close, beloved. As you learn to walk with me through uncertainty, I will also teach you to recognize the voices that try to speak in that fog. In the next part, I will show you how to recognize the voice that accuses you. My beloved child, stay close as I teach you to listen carefully in the fog. I have shown you how to walk with me when the road is unclear. Now you must learn to recognize the voice that accuses you, because not every voice speaking inside your thoughts comes from me. My voice restores. My voice corrects. My voice brings truth without destroying your identity. The accusing voice does something different. It does not lead you home. It pushes you deeper into hiding. It does not expose a wound so healing can begin. It presses on the wound until you believe you are only broken. It does not call you to repentance with hope. It surrounds you with shame until you no longer want to lift your eyes toward me. My child, learn the difference. Conviction says, come closer and let me cleanse this. Accusation says, stay away because you are too dirty. Conviction says, this must change because I love you. Accusation says, nothing in you will ever change. Conviction points to my mercy. Accusation points only to your failure. This is how you discern the sound. If a voice makes you despair, if it makes you believe that I am tired of you, if it makes you feel that your weakness is stronger than my grace, then you must not receive it as my word over you. I may reveal what is wrong, but I will never speak in a way that erases the beloved name I have placed upon you. You are my child, even when you need correction. You are my child, even when you are learning. You are my child, even when I show you what must be healed. The accuser wants you to confuse correction with rejection. He wants you to believe that because I am dealing with an area of your life, I have withdrawn my love from you, but I correct because you are mine. A good father does not leave a child walking toward danger. He calls, warns, guides, and reaches out with love. The warning is not hatred. The correction is not abandonment. The discipline is not the removal of belonging. My beloved child, many accusations arrive quietly. They do not always sound like darkness at first. Sometimes they sound like your own thoughts. You are too late. You are too weak. You have failed too many times. You will never be steady. You are not truly loved. You are not chosen like others. Your prayers do not matter. Your light is almost gone. Recognize that sound. It is heavy with shame. It carries no doorway back. It makes my face seem far away. It turns your eyes toward yourself without hope. That is not the voice of your Father. Remember how the serpent spoke in the garden. He did not begin by showing his full darkness. He began with a question that twisted, my goodness, did God really say? Beneath that question was a deeper lie, the suggestion that I was withholding, that I could not be trusted, that my instruction was not love. The strategy still works the same way. The accusing voice tries to distort my heart before it distorts your steps. If you begin to believe I am against you, you will begin to hide from me. If you hide from me, shame grows louder. If shame grows louder, lies become easier to obey. So return quickly when accusation begins. Do not sit with it. Do not argue with it all night. Do not let it build a room in your mind. Bring the thought into my light. Say, Father, is this your voice? Does this thought carry your truth? Does it lead me closer to you, or does it push me into fear? I will teach you discernment. I will help you separate the sound of my spirit from the sound of condemnation. My son faced the tempter in the wilderness. The enemy tried to twist identity, saying, if you are the Son of God. But my son did not need to perform to prove who he was. He stood in what was written. He answered with truth, not panic. My child, you must learn to do the same. When the voice says, if you were really loved, you would not be hurting, answer with truth. My Father is close to the brokenhearted. When it says, if you were really called, you would not be waiting, answer with truth. My Father prepares what he appoints. When it says, if you were really forgiven, you would not still remember, answer with truth. My Father is healing me, layer by layer. When it says, you are finished, answer with truth. My Father is still writing my story. Do not answer accusation with your emotions. Answer it with my word. Emotions can be tired, memory can be bruised, feelings can shift under pressure. But my truth does not bend, because the night becomes loud. My beloved child, accusation also tries to make you speak against yourself. It wants your mouth to agree with what I never declared. It wants you to say, I am useless. I am hopeless. I am too damaged. I am forgotten. Be careful, my child. Do not use your own voice to repeat the enemy's message over my creation. Speak carefully over your soul. Speak what is true. Speak what returns you to me. Speak what remembers mercy. You can be honest without cursing yourself. You can say, I am struggling, but I am held. You can say, I made a mistake, but I can return. You can say, I feel weak, but my Father gives strength. You can say, I do not understand, but I will not call God unfaithful. This is how you resist. Not with fear, not with frantic striving, not with self-hatred. You resist by standing in the truth of who I am and who you are in me. My child, humility does not mean agreeing with lies about yourself. Humility means receiving my truth above your pride and above your shame. Pride says, I need no correction. Shame says, I am beyond restoration. Humility says, Father, show me truth and keep me close while you heal me. That is the heart I can guide. That is the heart I can restore. That is the heart where light grows steady again. So when the fog is thick and voices begin to speak, pause before you believe them. Listen for the fruit they carry. Does the voice lead you to prayer, repentance, trust, and hope? Or does it lead you to hiding despair, self-contempt, and distance from me? By that fruit you will know its source. I am not the voice that buries you beneath shame. I am the Father who lifts your face. I am the shepherd who calls you by name. I am the healer who tells the truth so freedom can begin. Stay close. Recognize the voice that accuses you, and do not let it define you. In the next part, I will teach you to stand in the truth of who you are, because your identity is not built on accusation, but on my love. My beloved child, stay close as I speak over your identity. I have taught you to recognize the voice that accuses you. Now I want you to stand in the truth of who you are, because accusation is not your name. Fear is not your name. Failure is not your name. You are mine. Do not let shame rename you. Do not let delay rename you. Do not let one painful season become the voice that defines your whole life. My child, there are names the world has tried to place upon you. Too weak, too late, too broken, too emotional, too ordinary, too damaged by what happened before. There are names pain has tried to whisper over you in the night. Forgotten, rejected, unchosen, unworthy. There are names your own mind may have repeated so often that they began to feel true, but a repeated lie does not become truth. A loud accusation does not become my word. A painful memory does not become your identity. You must return to what I have spoken. You are my child. You are created in my image. You are carried by my mercy. You are called by my name. You are not held together by human approval, and you are not undone by human rejection. Your deepest identity does not rise and fall with how others treat you, what they notice, what they ignore, or what they misunderstand. You belong to me. Let that truth stand beneath your feet. Let it become the ground you refuse to leave. My beloved child, when you forget who you are, every storm begins to look like a verdict. If someone leaves, you think it means you are unlovable. If a door closes, you think it means you are unwanted. If you struggle, you think it means you are disqualified. If you wait, you think it means you have been passed by. But when you stand in truth, you begin to see differently. A closed door can guide without rejecting you. A struggle can refine without destroying you. A delay can prepare without erasing the promise. Your identity must be anchored deeper than circumstances. A boat without an anchor is moved by every current. A soul without truth is moved by every feeling, every comment, every silence, every comparison. But when your heart is anchored in me, the winds may still blow, yet they do not get to decide who you are. I am your anchor. I am your Father. I am the one who speaks the truest word over you. Remember Gideon. He was hiding when I called him a mighty warrior. His surroundings did not look mighty. His emotions did not feel mighty. His own opinion of himself was shaped by fear, weakness, and limitation. Yet I spoke to what I had placed within him before he could see it clearly. My word did not agree with his hiding place. My word called him forward. So it is with you. I do not name you according to the corner where fear has hidden you. I name you according to the purpose I placed within you. I do not define you by the dust on your feet, but by the breath I placed in your lungs. I do not reduce you to the season that wounded you. I call you by the life I am still forming in you. Stand in that truth. Stand when feelings argue. Stand when memories return. Stand when accusation tries to sound like wisdom. My child, standing in truth does not mean pretending you have no weakness. Truth is not denial. Truth is alignment with my heart. You can say, I am still healing, but I am not hopeless. You can say, I have made mistakes, but I am not abandoned. You can say, I feel afraid, but fear is not my master. You can say, I am waiting, but I am not forgotten. This is how truth becomes a shield. This is how lies lose their grip. This is how the heart begins to breathe again. My beloved child, do not speak lightly against the one I love. Do not curse yourself with words I never gave you. Do not call yourself useless when I have placed gifts inside you. Do not call yourself dirty when my mercy is cleansing you. Do not call yourself finished when I am still writing. Your words matter. Speak over your soul with reverence, because your soul belongs to me. When you wake, remind yourself gently, I am held by the Father. When fear rises, answer softly, I am not alone. When shame returns, say with faith, I can come back to mercy. When comparison speaks, say, my path is held by God. These are not empty phrases. They are seeds of agreement with truth. If lies can shape the atmosphere of your mind through repetition, then my truth can renew it through faithful remembrance. Let my word become the language your heart learns again. You are not who accusation says you are. You are not who your worst moment says you are. You are not who rejection says you are. You are not who weariness says you are. You are who I say you are. Loved, called, held, forgiven, restored, chosen, mine. Let this settle slowly. I am not asking you to force confidence overnight. I am asking you to return to truth each time the lie knocks. Return again, return gently, return with scripture, prayer, worship, and honest surrender. Each return strengthens the foundation. Each return trains your soul to recognize home. There is a holy dignity returning to you as you agree with me. It may begin quietly, but it is real. Your shoulders will lift again. Your prayer will find breath again. Your eyes will stop searching every human face for permission to exist. You will remember that belonging was given before performance was ever required here. My child, some people may still speak to the old version of you. They may remember your weakness more quickly than your growth. They may expect old reactions, old fear, old silence, old striving. Do not become angry that they cannot yet see everything I am doing. Simply remain faithful to who I am making you. Let your life, not your argument, testify over time. You do not need to prove your identity to every voice. You need to stand in it before me. There is peace in no longer begging the world to name you correctly. The world sees in fragments. I see the whole story. Others may see the chapter of failure, but I see the redemption I am writing through it. Others may see the wound, but I see the healing that will become testimony. Others may see the delay, but I see preparation hidden in time. Stand in the truth of who you are, beloved. Stand as one held by grace. Stand as one being healed. Stand as one whose name is safe in my mouth. The night may try to rename you, but it cannot own you. Stay close, because in the final part I will show you that your story is not finished in the night. My beloved child, stay close as I speak the final word over the night you have walked through. I have taught you to stand in the truth of who you are. Now I want you to understand this with your whole heart. Your story is not finished in the night. The darkness did not write the final sentence. The wound did not become your ending. The delay did not cancel the promise. My child, night can make everything feel final. It can make silence sound permanent. It can make tears feel like proof that joy has gone forever. It can make one hard season look like the shape of your whole future. But night is not the author of your life. Pain is not the author. Fear is not the author. Rejection is not the author. I am the one who holds your story, and I have not stopped writing. You have lived through chapters you would not have chosen. Chapters of waiting, chapters of loss, chapters where prayers felt quiet and hope had to breathe slowly. Chapters where you wondered if the light within you could survive another disappointment. But listen to me. A painful chapter is not the whole book. A dark page is not the final page. A season of weeping is not the full measure of the life I am restoring. Do not close the book in the middle of the night. Do not call unfinished what I am still forming. Do not bury the promise because the soil is still dark. Seeds grow in dark soil before they break into open light. A child forms in the hidden place before the first cry is heard. Dawn prepares itself while the sky still looks black. My beloved child, many of my deepest works begin where human eyes see nothing yet. You may see darkness, but I see formation. You may see waiting, but I see roots. You may see silence, but I see preparation beneath the surface. Your story is not finished in the night because I am still present in the night. I was there when you cried. I was there when you had no words. I was there when your faith felt like a small thread. I was there when you thought you were walking alone. I am not only the God of bright mornings, I am also the father who sits beside his child in the long night and does not leave. My presence does not depend on your ability to feel it. My faithfulness does not weaken when your emotions become tired. My love does not step back when your questions are many. Remember the disciples on the road to Emmaus. They walked with heavy hearts after everything they hoped for seemed buried. They spoke of disappointment. They spoke of what they had expected. Their eyes were clouded, and they did not recognize that. My risen Son was walking beside them, yet he was near, he was teaching, he was unfolding truth, while they still thought the story had ended. So it has been with you. There were roads where you did not recognize me at first. There were conversations, delays, closed doors, and quiet moments where you thought nothing holy was happening. Yet I was walking with you. I was speaking in ways you only understood later. I was warming your heart even when your eyes were still covered with grief. One day you will look back and say, my Father was there. He was there in the delay. He was there in the closed door. He was there in the unanswered question. He was there in the quiet strength that kept me from giving up. My child, let this truth settle deeply. Resurrection does not ask permission from the tomb. Dawn does not ask darkness whether it may rise. My mercy does not wait for your life to look perfect before it begins again. I can bring life from places others called finished. I can breathe into dry ground. I can restore what grief thought it had stolen forever. Your night may have been long, but it is not greater than my light. Your battle may have been real, but it is not stronger than my hand. Your tears may have been many, but they are not wasted before me. I have collected what you thought disappeared. I have remembered what others forgot. I have seen the hidden obedience, the private prayers, the trembling steps, the small returns, the moments when you chose me, even without strong feelings. None of it was meaningless. None of it was lost. My beloved child, do not be surprised if the next dawn begins quietly. Not every new beginning comes with loud celebration. Sometimes it begins with one breath of peace, one desire to pray again, one moment of courage, one word of truth rising against the lie, one small step out of the old shadow. Do not despise quiet beginnings. They are often how I bring lasting restoration. The story continues when you forgive. The story continues when you return. The story continues when you stand in truth. The story continues when you keep your lamp near my oil. The story continues because I continue with you. I am making your life a witness. Not a witness that you never suffered, but a witness that suffering did not own you. Not a witness that you never doubted, but a witness that doubt became fog you walked through with me. Not a witness that you never fell, but a witness that my mercy lifted you again. There will be light after this. There will be wisdom after this. There will be tenderness after this. There will be a song after this, even if it begins as a whisper. My child, lift your eyes. The night has spoken loudly, but it does not have the final word. Let my truth speak louder. Let my love gather what has been scattered. Let my peace stand guard over your mind. Let my spirit breathe on the lamp within you until it burns steady again. You are not leaving this season empty. You are leaving it with deeper roots, clearer sight, softer mercy, stronger discernment, and a heart that knows my nearness in places where comfort alone could never have taught you. Nothing that passed through my hands will be wasted. The prayers, the tears, the waiting, the surrender, the quiet obedience, the hidden courage, the lessons learned in darkness, all of it will be woven into a testimony brighter than the night that once tried to silence you forever. Your story is not finished in the night. It is being carried toward morning by the Father who never abandoned you. So rise gently, return daily, trust slowly if you must, but keep trusting. Walk with me, and let every step become proof that darkness could not keep what belonged to my light. I am with you. I am for you. I am still writing. And the light I placed within you will continue to burn, heal, guide, and shine until your life becomes a living testimony that your Father was faithful through every night and every dawn.